all for the greater good, I guess. Do you know what I mean? It's just, yeah, just working day to day. Even at one point, actually, in January, I was thinking, do you ever want to continue this music thing? The thing about it is just like, you have to just stay with your plan, even when it's just rocky, bro. You keep going, like eventually something's gonna hit.
Who is SK?
Oh, SK is SK, SK is SK, but me personally, my journey's been a bit different to my business partners as well. I was just a street kid, you get me, like on the street a little bit, doing, not even a little bit, I was just a street kid, innit? I just thought I was bad doing the things that you're not meant to be doing, you know what I'm saying? And then, but I've always had the business mindset, like I've always wanted to be a businessman and whatnot. Then when I was 18, my dad passed away when I was 18. So when my dad passed away, I was lost. I was, you know, mental health and whatnot. I didn't really know what I wanted to do. But I was rapping, even going back, sorry, before that I was rapping anyway. But I was rapping you couldn't make money back then when I was rapping. You rapping because you're in a gang, you get me? To show your credibility that you're with the man then or whatever it's for, innit? Do you get what I'm saying? Just to know you're certified. But then when my dad passed away, I was still half enrolled, half confused, didn't really know what I wanted to do. I was just all over the place. And I took a year and I was just finding myself, and my mum was just like, oh, go to uni. I was like, oh, what am I going to go and do in uni? This is pointless. But uni changed my life. Do you know why? Because why uni changed my life is that I understood how to like communicate with people, how to approach people, how to understand like life. There's more outside of life than the ends. When you're from South especially, all you know is South. You don't know. I didn't know there was gangs in North, and I thought these were nice places. I didn't know about Bristol. All I knew was the South. You know about Croydon, Norwood, Brixton, Peckham. Do you know what I'm saying? Lewisham.
So you didn't know about Hackney?
Nah, I didn't know. I thought it was a cool place. I didn't really know that things go down there because you're just so.
You're in your own area.
Yeah, and that's the thing, right? That's why I understand where the little youths today, because I was once like this, so I get it. But when you come out your comfort zone, like uni was outside my comfort zone. Do you know what I mean?
What uni did you go to?
I went to Canterbury. Do you know what I'm saying? And I didn't learn
outside of London.
Yeah, I didn't learn anything, but I learned how to be a person. I learned how to boost my skills. Do you know what I mean? And then at that time, I'll give you the long story, but at that time, people from my area were doing music like Stormzy, Ghetto Superstars, Bully, Young Greeks, and they were blowing up. And then I was looking at the stuff on YouTube and I was like, rah, Hardy as well. Hardy, I've known from since I was 13. We put him in his first studio session. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's like, right, you know, I want to get into this music stuff, but I don't want to be a rapper. I want to be behind the scenes and I want to give back. I want to like make my ends proud, make my dad proud, and come from that kind of approach. So obviously finished uni, saved up some money, started a studio, and it called Finesse Entertainment. My friend Jerry, do you know what I mean? Fortunately fell out at that point in terms of business, and then we didn't continue working with each other. And then TK and them lot, they hit me up for TVs. TK and JB, and they were like, oh, come to hip hop karaoke. Because we all went to the same school.
Okay.
So I was like, you know what? Why not? These are like old school friends of mine or whatnot. Let me see what they're about. Went to hip hop karaoke, and I was like, I'm never egotistic. I like to work together with people. I like to help people. I was like, right, because of them times when I was rapping, they were recording me. Do you know what I mean? So they've been in the music scene longer than me. Do you know what I mean? And I was like, oh, right, you know what?
It's a learning experience as
yeah,
well.
I was like, wow, you're not still doing the music stuff. They're like, yeah, 104 Forever, that's what we're doing. I was like, this is what I got to do, I'm finessing. And then we just clicked, and then we made a 5-year business plan in like, do you know what I mean? And literally, we've been going since then. That's how Finesse Forever, that's how you come together. So my side is Finesse, their side is Forever.
Wow.
Do you know what I'm saying? So that's how I got into the music thing. And then from there, just been building. Yeah, do you know what I mean? I was managing IQ. I've managed, almost so many draw artists. I managed non-draw artists. And it's been, at the same time, I've been learning. Like, I see one thing about people. People have like, going back to the ego thing, people like have ego for no reason, are afraid to, like, you are no different to me, bro. Because I'm in this, like, there's always gonna be something I can learn from you. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, and that's the mentality you need to have. Like, I used to follow around managers, I went to conferences, I used to say, yo, it's not being beggy, bro, it's about understanding and putting yourself,
to learn.
exactly, learning to learn. And that's how I learned. Do you know what I'm saying? I didn't learn music at uni, do you get what I mean? So I learned everything from books, I watched documentaries, and then that's how I got into it.
So how was your journey so far? Like for obviously Finesse Forever, it's out there now, it's big. But when you guys started, how did it feel? Like, what did you guys encounter? Like
Everything.
like the real stuff that no one knows about.
Crazy, bro. Like we always say the story that we didn't have no office. The office was my mum's living room.
Wow.
We used to share food. Cause all our money's into the business. And we're not making no money. When Skinner and AIM were doing mad shows, we were making no money. As managers.
Wow. Wow, crazy.
No one would know that because they were performing almost everywhere. Do you know what I mean? But we're making no money, and any money we'll reinvest it. Do you know what I mean? Into the studios. So before we started paying ourselves, was like 2 years later.
What?
2 years of not paying myself, and I'm used to like having money quickly or like working or whatever. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's like that was a new and tough experience for all of us. Do you know what I mean? And because we've all known each other, from 12 years old. Do you know what I mean? Like, I've known them since we were kids. It's like, sometimes you question something, is this the right thing that I should be doing? Do you know what I mean? And then you do get thoughts when you look at other people, you might get some thoughts that might cloud your judgment, saying, that person don't deserve it. But you can't think like that. I deserve it. What makes you deserve it? Do you get what I'm saying? Better than that person. What are you doing that they're doing? What are you not doing that they're doing? And that's the kind of questions that we ask ourselves. At the same time, we remain humble, and sometimes our lawyer always cusses us for that because it's like everyone should know what we do. But because of like that's been one of our flaws, is that we do so much, but we don't care about the clout and the glory, bro. Like even interviews before, I wasn't doing interviews. I just started doing interviews when they started to try and take drill down.
Oh.
That's when we started doing interviews because we were like, right, you can't come and take the Mandem's thing down. Do you know what I'm saying?
Doing a lot for people.
Exactly. So it's like, yeah, man. Like it's been. There's so many other things. Like with artists, you've had to learn how to deal with artists because your way of thinking is not the artist's way of thinking. You realize it's not just, you can't manage an artist and not have a personal relation. It's impossible. It's never gonna work. It's never just business. Because if your artist wakes up in the morning and he's hungry, he's not gonna go studio, is he?
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? You need to feed him. How is he got money to eat?
So basically you're saying a manager should treat an artist like they treat their son if they have one.
Yeah. But it's not gonna work.
Wow, amazing.
And that's hard because managers, we're the most slaughtered in the whole industry. You never really see good things about managers. You always hear, oh, they're taking your money or this and that, but you never hear the good things because they do so much. Do you get what I mean? And sometimes it's like a slap in the face, but it's a learning thing. And how I operate is that if I was to manage you right now and you didn't want to work with me, you don't want to work with me. It's business.
That's
at
it.
the end of the day. You may not like the way I do things. You might like the way you do things. Do you know what I mean? And that's the kind of mindset that I had. I don't get to. I had to learn that mindset over time. It didn't happen because sometimes at the beginning it's like, wow, this is not like, why is this guy putting in work? Bro, you need to go studio. But that person, you may want to go studio differently. You need to understand. You need to adapt. And that's
You're the kind of artist.
do you know what I mean? And that's the kind of tough things we face, even between ourselves, the decisions that we've had to make. Financial decisions. We did another documentary about the investments where we got scammed, for example. We lost so much money that we wanted to help the community, help people get free studio time and things like that, help them have like a financial cash flow system. So these are kind of things that we face on the journey, and we're still facing them now. It's not like because there's number one that
process,
we can sleep and that. Do you know what I mean? Nah, you take one holiday and then you come straight back at it. Do you know what I mean?
Manager, why do you think an artist needs a manager?
This is what I say to artists. Yeah, and this is because people come to ask me to manage them, or they ask my partner, they ask Jules or TK or JB, what have you done yourself? And not in a way of like, is this worth my time? Have you invested in yourself? Because if you have not invested in yourself, I can't invest in you. Period. It doesn't matter. Even if it's £1, I appreciate that. Do you know what I mean? And,
Nice one.
and people think that managers is not going to take you to, they are going to take you to a certain level, but let me tell you, when you're popping, you can get any manager. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You need to understand, because at the end of the day, we work for you. What is your vision? Our job is to empower and amplify that vision. And a lot of artists think that, oh no, this manager's just gonna link me. Bro, I can link you Drake tomorrow. What's gonna happen, bro? You're still gonna be you. If you don't wanna go to studio, you're still gonna be you. If you don't wanna put out records, it's still gonna be you. That's why I always tell them, understand the business that you're in. Whether you're a drug dealer, whether you're a person that works in the office, so it doesn't matter what kind of job you are, you're gonna understand the place you're in. If I'm working in Marks & Spencer's, I'm gonna understand how to put the shelves. Do you know what I mean? I'm not gonna walk in there blind. So as a rap artist, how do you not understand the music business? How do you not understand your target market? How do you not understand your sound? If you don't understand that, you don't need a manager. You shouldn't even be thinking about manager. You need to understand what is it I need, because then that way you don't get scammed. So you know what your manager's meant to be doing. Some people just say, I need a manager, and they'll be sitting there, they don't even know what the manager's doing. It's not the manager's vision. I should not be telling you, oh, I can encourage and obviously give my suggestions in terms of okay, what makes it marketable, but I should not be telling you, okay, let's say you're an artist that always wear yellow. Nah, you got to wear red. That yellow may mean something to you. There may be a deep meaning behind it. How do we empower that yellow? Okay, do we need to get dandelions? Do we need to do this? Do we need to have you in a video next to the sun? Whatever we need to do. Now that makes a great man. That's how you get the best out of a manager. So before you think about manager, think about yourself. Be selfish as an artist. And being selfish is investing in yourself.
So do you think they should have a manager but not at the beginning?
No, I think you should have a manager once you know what you want to do.
Okay. And is
what
there...
you want to get out of music as well, innit?
Yeah, like that's literally it. It's just like having a man. There's no time frame. You can get a manager when you first start. If you have a great vision, you have a plan. What is your plan? Because you can't go to the manager and say, what's the plan? That don't make any sense. That's what a lot of artists do. Because you've already ruined it. Because it's gonna go wrong somewhere down the line, and that's when artists start feeling restricted. Like, oh, a manager take the bro, but you told the manager to basically create the plan for you.
Yeah.
We work for you.
100%.
Every artist will come. I say, what's your plan? What do you want to do? This is what I do. This is what I represent. These are the tracks I have. Okay, I listen to the talent. If I like the music, I'm not gonna invest in something I don't like. How do we amplify it? Simple. You're the breadwinner. You're the artist, and I think artists need to understand rather than looking at it like a shortcut to a quick bag or a shortcut to a deal. You're never gonna survive.
Makes sense.
Never.
And I think, like you were saying about the way you're thinking, the mindset, that plays a lot into you discovering what kind of artist you are and what you want to get out of music. And if you see it long term, if you see it short term, mid term, and everything as well.
Yeah, definitely. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, man, I think you should just like focus on yourself. I always personally tell artists to just do some research. Like, you come into me, you don't even understand how you get paid. Why am I having a conversation with you? It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, true.
I can tell you that information,
Yeah.
but no, I want you to go and learn it on your own accord, because then
That's
you're confident.
investment.
Yeah, you're confident. So people think investment is just about from a financial perspective. It's not. It could just be from a learning perspective.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
investing into your brain is better than investing in your pocket most of the
reading
time.
about music, going to seminars.
Yeah.
Even just paying people who have more information than you just so you can learn that, you know what I'm saying? Because I was actually speaking to my boy today, and we're saying when you pay, you value what you're getting out of it. Do you know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of people who want stuff for free, but sometimes it just links again to the investing. You know, when you pay attention, you listen.
Yeah. Like,
100%.
you got to think of it like this. It's like, it's like, you want to quit a shortcut to a manager that might know someone at Spotify, and you get your tracks playlisted. Cool. But how about you learn how to pitch your own music to Spotify? Because that same person is not going to be working at Spotify the next year. Then what happens then? What happens when the person's not there? You're back to square one. Do you get what I'm saying? It's just as simple as that.
Like the journey teaches you so much.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? And I feel like a lot of artists, they need to understand that the bag is always gonna come. Money is nothing, I'm telling you. Like,
Comes and goes.
It comes and it goes. But the knowledge and the understanding makes you have the longevity. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, that's what I was saying.
Nice. So, about the number one, how do you feel? As obviously the artist feels it and knows about it and gets all the hype. But on the other side, managers don't get as much as they should whereas they deserve a lot more than that, I believe. What do you think? How do you feel?
Me, firstly, I'm happy for my artist because he's worked hard and he deserves it. Do you know what I mean? I'm happy.
Story as well.
Yeah, I'm happy for
100%.
him and Tion. Do you get what I mean? I'm happy for Russ and Tion. Do you know what I mean? But his story, it's a mad feeling when you see your artist get there because it's something that you always want to happen for your artist.
Of course.
Me as a manager, it hasn't really sunk in yet. I see it as, I'm hard on myself, so I see it as
No, but that's good.
number one,
Yeah.
and I'm thinking, okay, how do I get another number one?
Facts.
Oh,
Nice.
nice. I like that.
Like a billboard number one. What's the next steps? Because
Exactly.
you can't let it get to your head anyway. You have to
There's always
shoot.
more to
I
something.
remember you guys done like you've written history like the number one drill song in the history.
Yeah.
Like there's
Drill
no
was gonna get
other
banned a
drill
couple years
song
ago, you know what I'm
in
saying?
the history.
I know it's crazy.
Yeah, and it's not once, twice, 3 times, and it's about to go again and again.
Yeah, it's a blessing. I think we're all grateful. Our team is on both sides. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Both on the FF side and the one of a kind music side. We're grateful, but we know that we want to go global. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We've now set the boundaries. How do we get another one more? How do we beat that? Do you get on to when we don't want to do music no more? So that's kind of what we have to do. So now we've done that, we've set ourselves the next target. Do you get what I mean? How do we get another one mixtape, one album? So these are the questions you got to ask yourself as a manager. You can't let it get to your head. You got to be on that time because your artist is on that kind of time. Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's kind of how I feel.
Amazing, amazing.
And what would you say was the process behind, obviously, even creating Body and then creating the remix and the build during the process?
To be honest, a lot of credit, well, majority of the credit goes to the artists, Russ and Tion. Yeah, because the creation part, them guys are wizards.
Yeah, and it feels like because their chemistry is so good, they naturally bounce off each
Yeah,
other.
like if you see Russ in the studio, I don't tell him what to do in the studio, bro.
Amazing.
They already know it.
He knows what he wants to do. Do you get what I mean? And that's something that is amazing to see. Do you know what I mean? From where he's come from, how
100%.
far he's come. It's like it was all them in terms of the creation of it. And even when they played the song, I remember Russ ringing me saying, "This song's a banger. This is gonna go." And I was listening to the song, and I was thinking, "Where's this guy hearing it? I'm not hearing it." I said, "I knew it was a banger." But
He's
the way
trying to find it, where?
the way he's, and that's the thing, you have to trust your artist. Because a lot of managers be like, nah, we're not doing this song and da-da-da. Nah, if the artist believe in it, you believe in it. And let's empower it. Let's see how we can, you know what I mean? Let's work together. And we all work together, like big up Tion's team as well, do you know what I mean? All their management, our man, we work together because the song was actually independent and originally first. Do you get what I'm saying?
Wow.
So it's like, and then it's taken off. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, it's credit to the artist, bro, when it comes to the creative side.
So you say the artist should always focus on the creative side and focus on the music and know about the business side, but let the business like done by the businessmen, like the managers.
Do you know what it is? It's a team effort. Everyone's got to play the position. It's just like football. Striker scores the goals, goalie saves the goals. Do you get what I'm saying? So as long as your artist knows, like you need to know what your artist is capable of. Every artist is different. Some of them are good at this, some of them not good at that. When they're good at something, leave them to do that.
Okay.
You do what you do, they do what they do. Do you get what I'm saying?
100.
Like Russ, I know exactly what he's good at. He knows exactly what me and Jules are good at. Do you get what I mean? And that's why it works so well. Do you know what I mean? So when it comes to communication, we all know what we're saying in our meetings. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I think you just need to understand your artist because everyone is different. So every role is going to be different. You have some artists that may not understand social media, so they need a social media manager. You have some that do that all themselves. Do you know what I mean? So if you just understanding your artist, understanding your management, do you know what I mean? That's kind of how you
play and everything.
Yes, it's about playing your roles, playing your position, really. Literally.
Who's SK outside music?
If you kick ball,
I support Man United. I keep
Oh.
I support Man United. You know what I mean? I'm 29. No, it's mad.
Man City support.
Something interesting. Nobody knows my name.
Okay.
Hear that? Nobody ever says my name. And I will not be saying it here. But
Where are you thinking that? I thought he was gonna say that.
nobody knows my name. That's a fun fact.
You know what it is? Yeah. I don't know if it happens to you, but it feels like even if you was to tell someone your name, they would call you SK.
Yeah, you ain't believe me. If I told you my name now, you won't believe me.
Why not?
Because you're used to calling me SK.
Yeah.
It's so bad, I even forgot my own name one time.
Oh my god.
Because I've grown up. Because it was a bad thing. Initially, I grew up not giving my name for certain reasons. You know what I mean? And being called skills or whatnot. Then obviously, you're going into a professional world, you're called SK. So only now that I'm getting all these plaques and I have to start putting my name on it. And then,
100.
do you know what I mean? But yeah, that's a little, just a little joke, a little interesting thing there. Other than that, I like to read. Do you know what I mean? I got into reading because my business partner TK, he loves reading.
Yeah,
so
TK
he's a good reader. So I picked that up from him, which was a good one. I'm a workaholic. I like business. Like, I'm a business freak, bro. Like I look at that right now and I start thinking about where's the manufacturer and stuff. It's a good and a bad thing. Do you know what I mean? 'Cause sometimes you take on too much stuff. Do you know what I mean? That's something I had to learn. Taking on too much stuff, trying to help people. Sometimes it can cost you. Do you know what I mean? But it's still a learning thing that I'm going through. But yeah, that's me. Really, I love my family. I'm a family man. Got a little brother, little sister, and a mum. Do you know what I mean? I'm not no kids, not married, no girl, nothing. That's me. Just a simple guy, really.
I have 3.
Is it? Oh man, I'm slow. I'm way behind. That's just me, man. That's just me. Just a normal person, just trying to make my family proud, man.
So what do you do for fun?
Apart from kicking ball, like we kick ball, like we've got Finesse Forever team every Tuesday.
Yeah.
Them not play. We were arguing today, funny, because them not like to play every day, as if we're like young. We're not young.
You got stuff to do.
But yeah, like I kick ball. I watch series.
What do you think of Top Boy?
Top Boy was good. Top Boy was good. Do you know what I mean? My favourite series probably of all time is probably Prison Break.
Oh.
I swear, my boy likes that one, you know.
Prison Break is amazing.
Oh, it's definitely
Michael.
Yeah.
Michael.
Prison Break and 24. That's my top series of all
Like,
time.
legend.
A connection with
I actually don't know
our
about
character,
you.
doesn't it?
Yeah.
Like he's got that.
Yeah, the brain.
Yeah, man.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah, that's what I really do for fun. More time, it's kind of sad though, because like a lot of people look at me and they're like, oh right, you need to enjoy yourself more, that's something. But because of my passion, and my passion comes from like, I want to make sure my mum is good. Do you know what I mean? My little brother, my sister. So sometimes I'll look at fun, I'm like, this is dead.
Yeah. No, I know what you mean.
I went out the other day, like last weekend, I felt good because I ain't been out in so long, I had some drink and that. But it's like, even part of me like, why am I celebrating? You get me? I put that pressure on myself. What's there to celebrate, bro? Like, I've still got my mum living in the ends. What am I doing? It doesn't make any sense.
Facts.
So it's
Things
like,
that matter.
exactly, and that's, but it's a good and bad thing because at the same time, I've had to learn that life, you need to enjoy it. Like, it's mad because like how I used to envision things, like, you know, everyone's got to be perfect.
Yeah.
You got to be financially free, you got to have the big house, you got to have this before you have a kid. And that's the way I always try to set myself, but then there's never the right time, bro. You have to like, you have a little moment. That's something I've had to learn. I'm a hypocrite for saying it because I never used to think like this. It's like, you have a little, go and enjoy yourself, like have a little break. Turn off your phone. And my phone's ringing every minute. Like now on Sundays, if someone rings me before I'll be doing work, I'll be like, bro. Like, and I got this from my business partners to be honest, because they had to give an intervention for me, like, bro. And they were like, Skills, you don't even do what you like to do. And I thought about it, I was like, shit, I'm not even enjoying myself.
Notice that.
I mean, but you don't notice it.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? Like, it's all good sending my little brother and that money, but what about just having a little book kicking ball with him or paying COD? Them things are priceless.
100%.
Can't buy
So
that.
those are like personal things that I've had to kind of learn that, do you know what I mean? And then, yeah, like, apart from that, I like to cook, you know what I mean? Like to cook, you know what I'm saying? So, that's it.
Man.
Nice.
100.
Last question I have from my side about Plugged In and Fumes. How did it feel? Like when you got the call, you guys.
To be honest, like, them that actually done the Plugged In without me knowing.
Oh.
But big up Fumes, innit? Do you know what I mean? We've had our differences, do you know what I mean? But what he's created,
It's amazing.
it's amazing.
Yeah.
It's, do you know what I mean? It's helping artists from a certain background break,
100%.
like break through. Do you know what I mean? And what he done for Bunny and Russ, it's amazing, bro. And what he's doing for other artists, it's amazing. I love seeing people like that, giving opportunities to people that may not be as big as other artists. So you know, big up Fumes, like, do you know what I mean? It's a proper guy when it comes to that, do you know what I mean? And he's stuck with it. And he's another person where if you don't have a chance to talk to him, you should talk about his journey of how far he's come, because he's stuck with his thing. And now he's having his time. Do you know what I mean? Which just shows all you got to do is stick with it. It's when you actually come off it, that's when you got to start all over again, and you may never get back that momentum that you had. And it is hard, do you know what I mean? But yeah, Plugged In it's crazy, man. Do you know what I mean? Do you know it's going to be that big? Yes and no. Do you know what I mean? It was hard. Do you know what I mean? Bunny is hard. Bunny's Russ's brother. Do you know what I mean? So
wow.
Yeah, it's Russ's brother. So
I never knew that.
Yeah. So it's hard. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, man. Like, other than that, that's the plug in still.
Amazing. And are you thinking of getting Ross into Daily Duppy?
That's up to him. It's a question for him. Do you know what I mean? Russ is Russ. Do you know what I mean? He's gonna do what he wants to do. Do you know what I mean? But I would love for him to do one. But
I'd love to see Ross on
a show
Oh.
on a Daily Duppy. It would be like, he would kill it. I'm sure he would kill it.
Yeah, not that fees on. Thing about him as well is just like, he's a musician. Like, he's the Michael Jackson.
I feel like, do you know what it is? You can't take, you know how you can compare artists? Russ is one that you can't compare, because what he brings is him. You know what I'm saying? It's unique, it's him.
Yeah, exactly that.
And I feel like your character really suits artists like Ross, because you're like open-minded and flexible. And Ross wants that, right?
Yeah, like, I think me and my partner Jules, when it comes to Russ, like we are open-minded and we understand him. We've worked with him for years. I've worked with him for years, and the thing is with Russ is that I'm his friend first. Do you get me? I want to see a young man win. Do you get what I'm saying? And that's before any manager. I've always given him advice from the get-go. Do you get what I'm saying? So
sometimes
it's like,
even music advice.
of course, like, do you know what I mean? Yeah, so it's like, it's my guy. Do you know what I'm saying? So now that I've actually in the position where we're working all together and we're getting all the success, it's mad, and it's like
only the start.
Yeah.
Because it's drill, for me, because I love drill, it's amazing. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, man. I say it's really for young people, anybody chasing this dream, anything is possible, bro. Anything is possible. A drill song has gone #1. 2-3 years ago, I was on Sky News, they were telling me this stuff is not going nowhere. Everyone's told me it's not going nowhere.
Wow.
Do you get what I mean? And for me, where I've come from, do you know what I'm saying? Like, RIP my brother Tagsy, he passed away when we started this music because we were meant to manage him. Do you know what I'm saying? And just to see like how far we've all come, like, it just shows that anything's possible. And I used to be one of those people thinking, is it really possible? Now I'm sitting and saying,
sometimes at night,
yeah, do you know what I mean? Because I think about then and again, even now though, don't get twisted, I'm figuring out how to get all the other artists #1s, do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But it's like, whatever you're doing, whether you're an artist, whether you're a manager, whether you're a marketing person, doesn't matter, whatever role you are, whether you're a camera person, you can be the best at it. You just need to stick at it. The only difference is it's long time frame is different. Some people get overnight, some people get in 10 years. Central C used to use our studio all the time. When I was looking at the messages on DM, when I was messaging in 2016, he was asking man for a cameraman. Look at the camera play position he's in now. He came to our studio, so I used this, and I remember speaking to him on DM. You can't fault him. He's stuck at it. He's one person that's stuck at it from the get-go. If you watch his journey, people, it's not overnight. He's worked hard. So it's like, I feel like it's just that for anyone in this thing, you can get it.
Literally, and that's sick, man.
So it's possible.
I'm sure the young people appreciate that as well.
Yeah.
We appreciate you coming in here as well.
Thank you for having me, man.
And bro, wish you all the best.
I appreciate it.
Super excited for you as well.
I appreciate it.
It's only the start, man.
I appreciate it.
Definitely.
My guys,
Thank you.
man.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.